Hello and welcome to episode 23 of my 1860 Munich career mode. Coming up on the end of the 2013 calendar year here, 1860 Munich against Energy Cottbus was the first game of this episode. And we've been floating right around second and third in the table. It's an early opportunity here for us. Couldn't take advantage though. Then we get our first chance right here, Benzia to Makos, and we get a penalty. This was a theme in the episode, penalties. And not just penalties, penalty misses. The goalkeeper keeps out Benzia there in the 31st minute, 32nd minute, not sure, but excuse me. Benzia would redeem himself. Eventually comes to avoid Koviak here. He's going to find Epiniase, who will then find Benzia eventually. There it is. Benzia cuts back into the middle and puts it in the far corner, making it 1-0 in our favor in the 51st minute. Benzia, I'm excited to see how far he grows, because it seems like a lot of people do use him for career mode because he grows so much, but interested to see just how good he gets. Then Epiniase scoring in the 63rd off the header. He's only a 62 overall. He didn't hardly grow, even though he had a great season last year. But I have no desire to sell him. I mean, he's a great super sub. Scores some big goals for us. He's just been so great. I don't know what it is. He's just a really good player. He can't really pass that well. His passing is often inaccurate, but the guy can score and he's fast. So that's all I'm really looking for a striker sometimes. You got to have a quick one up there. But Benzia is the more complete striker. So we won that game 2-0. Coming into the second game, this one was against FC St. Pauli. They're always a team that's kind of more in the top third or so of the table, so definitely had to come out on my A game for this one. And 40th minute here, Benjamin Louth breaking in, cuts back here, passes to Makos, and Makos will bury it off the left foot. Makos, the captain, definitely, I really like him. He's good everywhere, good in attack, good in defense, and just a few minutes later, right before halftime, Lucas gets a header here. I'm almost positive he's the Ryan Giggs regen, like I said before. Short, stocky, really good player though. I enjoy playing with him. Very good dribbler. You know, he's just a good player. That's all I can really say. So 2-0 at halftime. We were up. As you can see, 4 minutes apart, Makos, then Lucas. And then 59th minute here, Louth on the wing, trying to break down the defense. Looking for a pass, finds Dominic Stahl. Stahl will then find Lucas, plays one touch, and then slots it home off the bar in the 60th minute. Gets his second of the game. Very lovely finish here. One touch, and then bang, fires it, hits the inside of the post. Goes in there. And then the 85th minute, here's Lucas, and this is actually the third time this season he's done this. Does this turn and gets fouled. He did that twice in an episode, a couple episodes back, but right here, gets the opportunity for the penalty here. The third time, just off that move with the same guy. It seems like most of the time when you try that, when you have someone right next to you, you're either going to go by them or you're going to draw the foul. So definitely something I'm always looking to do when I'm playing here. And he's not a great penalty taker, but I decided I would try and score him his hat trick. And yep, just like I said before, another missed penalty. It didn't matter. We did have it in the bag already. So we would go on to win 3-0. Would have loved to have get Lucas that hat trick, but didn't happen. We win 3-0. You can't complain about a 3-0 victory regardless. The final game of the episode is against Fortuna Dusseldorf. And this isn't a home fixture. Here's the table here. We are one game behind Dynamo Dresden, but we lead by 4 points in the table. So definitely looking to get the win and pulling ahead even more. Lucas playing to Benzia here. This is in the 17th minute. Benzia making some space for himself. He's going to find his way into the area here. Really working on this defense. Abiniase, though, uses some strength, shields the ball, gets it onto his weaker foot, and finishes nicely in the 19th minute. Had to start him because Louth hasn't been too consistent. Ducourt 2 is the guy who I'm normally starting. He got hurt in his second game, which is a shame because he's already growing. Benzia forcing a save from the goalkeeper here. And here's St. Pauli trying to come back the other way. This is nice tackle there by Kerbrat. Kerbrat takes it up the field. He's never scored, but I decided I'd try and have a long shot with him here, and it looked like it kind of got blocked, and Almer, the goalkeeper for Dusseldorf, comes out and snags that one. But as I said, I mean, Abiniase just scores. He'll play 30 minutes every game, and he could very well score you a goal every time he's out there. Don't know why that is, but I don't complain. Even though he's only a 62 overall striker, he just has all the right stats, and he's just a very good player. Garbashevsky finds feint here for St. Pauli. Torino wins the tackle, but it looked like he knocked the attacker down after. He's a big guy, loves to throw his body around. What can you do? That's my 6'9" defender there, forcing us to have to deal with this penalty. So really, what can you do here? And of course, since I was kept out on those 2 penalties, it would make sense that I get scored on when I have a penalty to face. So 75th minute, we were level, but the hero here, Abiniase, 90th minute, passing it around, stalled to Bakar. Bakar cuts in nicely here after some precision dribbling, cuts inside here, and he's going to find Abiniase in the area, takes a touch, and scores off the weak foot yet again. Goals in the 19th and 90th from Abiniase, gets him his brace, and they're all going to celebrate like jackasses in the corner because they know we just won the game. Just a nice little touch, just finish it. Does it well. Can't complain about that when your striker's scoring goals like that, especially when he was really cheap in the first place, and we knew we had to make one tackle or let them make a mistake. And that would be it for the third and final game. Abiniase, pair of goals, wins us the game at home, 2-1 over Dusseldorf. And that would eventually find us in the transfer window in January. And right away we get an offer from Atletico Madrid for Omar. It's a little bit more than what he's worth. But I have no intentions of selling him because he's been pretty good for us. So we get some offers from Abiniase. Had quite a few offers actually, because he has been in form and playing very, very well. So a lot of teams trying to come after 1860 and pry him away from the club. I rejected all of them, and in midst of all the transfer stuff, we got 2 scouting reports here, and my scout, Gary Kamara, who is in the Netherlands right now, gives me absolutely nothing. Patrick Eigner, who is in Germany, gives me jack shit as well. So we will have to wait another month to see if we can get any young prospects into our youth system. And we got 2 offers for Lucas, 2 more offers from Abiniase. FC Twente gives us an offer for Lucas, and it's a lot more than what he's worth, as well as Werder Bremen, because he's playing so well. But I have no intention of selling a young star like that. So I really had to just reject him, because he could eventually be worth so much more money. So that was my thinking behind that. I know I could probably sell him, make some money, but want to wait a little bit because he's playing well and he's happy at the club. So that was the deal with that. I also transfer listed Grzegorz Wojtkowiak, 1, because he's a right back and I play him as a central defensive midfielder. And 2, he's 29 years old, and so I sold him to Hannover 96, and another offer from Venlo of the Eredivisie for Beniasse. And I also sold Guillermo Valori to FC Kaiserslautern. So Valori and Wojkowiak, the deals both go through. They're both playing Bundesliga football now. Don't know how much longer for Kaiserslautern though, since they got promoted last year. And I knew that I would need to replace Wojkowiak in the midfield, so I found this guy currently playing for Vasco da Gama in the Brazilian league. His name's Aramir. He's 22, 70 overall. Definitely going to grow a little bit. So I decided that I would make a $2 million bid for the young Brazilian holding midfielder. And a couple more transfer offers here. Punch Messena Mela, a free agent that I picked up right at the start of this. I sold him to Auxerre. He hardly played, especially after I switched formations. Didn't need him. Stade Rhyme made a deal for Beniasse, turned that down. And Benzema joins Chelsea. It seems like there's that. And every time you do a career mode save, Benzema goes to Chelsea, Neuer to Juventus, Mascherano to United. It always happens. But I've never understood that. It seems like it happens every single time. But we would eventually get the email from Vasco da Gama, and they would be telling us they accept our offer. And now we enter contract negotiations with Aramir to bring him out of the club. He won't be back before our next game against Union Berlin. No matter though, I'm sure we will play well without our new signing. And that is it for this episode. If you'd like to like, comment, subscribe, that would be appreciated, and I will see you next time.